But moving forward to the next mission.
One of the resistance factions sent some kind of expeditionary force into an area that we know to be completely overrun by the Lost. Don't ask me what they were doing down there, but now they've
Operation
got
Smoking
stranded.
Saga.
The resistance is asking for our help.
Okay, so this is the first Lost mission that we'll get. I think we're actually well prepared for this, mainly because we have the Ranger and we have a bullpup skirmisher, and the only bad thing about this mission is that it will require me to move forward double. However, yeah, exactly. And then I'll have to carry this guy and then run back. Ugh, I really don't like this mission. Okay, so what we're gonna do is the following. We're gonna use double moves to move as close as possible as we can. And we're actually gonna kill everything on the way there. So it's actually better for us to trigger as many things possible. Because once I know where everyone is, oh, that is just horrible. So we saw someone there, but it didn't trigger. Once we know where everyone is, we can think of detours. For example, going up here. But in order to do that, we'll need to get here first, and then on the way back take the detours or dodge the Lost. This is quite not the map where you can farm them or even think of using them for any nice purpose or anything at all. So what we're gonna do is just move forward. Actually, we're gonna use the rookie as bait, as always. Roma, please go ahead and get this covered. It's a lot of sound. A lot of people wanting to kill me. Those humans? Close range?
Had a degenerative effect on these citizens, causing their physical and mental health to rapidly decay while maintaining primitive.
Okay, what can we do?
Approach with caution, Commander. They are certainly
that
dangerous.
looks nice. This does not look nice, but this actually looks nice. If I see this correctly, on the first floor I get like this window opening. It's only accessible with the hook shot, with the grapple. So we're gonna move there. The grapple does not use an action, which is why we prefer it so much. And then once we're here, we can consider what to do. Okay, we're not afraid of these guys in the back. We're afraid of the brute. And we're afraid of this guy. And let's start shooting. Great. We get a free action, it's always good. We get a skill point, it's always good. And what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna choose to shoot this guy way before we do anything else. Because if I miss, which can happen, I still get another shot. So I may divert to the other Lost. And if I hit, then I may shoot again and take care of the brute. The reason we hate brutes is because they deal a ton of damage compared to the tinies. Alright, that wasn't lucky. Can we do anything? We're not worried about those. I could potentially not kill it, so I think I need a shotgun shot here. And off we go. It's not quite nice, but 70 has to do. Cool, we did it. Alright, so the shotgun has a lot of shots, which means we're gonna try to get another one. Great. We're not gonna take the third because we're trying too much for our luck. So instead we're gonna take the shot with this guy, who will then happily reload and then start taking some pot shots with Becky. 2. That's beautiful. 3. Nice. Get a 4th. Why not? Of course, we're streaming. Of course, I forgot. Okay, since we got lucky, I'm gonna move forward and be ready for whatever comes next. We do have to hurry because this mission is relentless. But what I mean by that is, as soon as this timer is up, computer goes like, well, now it's time for you to die, and starts spawning 1 horde per turn, unless they change it. So we got another brute, and I guess this one will kill before it matters. That's a beautiful shot. Let's see. I think I want to make this guy get as many kills as possible. Reasons we explained before. The other reason why I want ranks focused on few people. What's going on? Okay, I guess something is processing. Good. It's because the GTS will be done shortly, and if we have I think a Corona or something like this, we'll get the chance to increase our squad size. Once that is a thing, everything gets easier. We're gonna start doing some reloads and moving forward. It's good to stay together when you fight the loss. Alright, we're gonna keep on using the rookie as bait, or as a scout, use the term you prefer. We don't really care for cover, so we can use whatever we find. Move over here. I wish I had my scanner already, but I don't. Move over here, and move over here. And we're actually reaching at a good position. I think I'm able to run. I really hope this counts. Okay, so here's the second bad thing about this mission. As soon as you reach this place, everyone decides that it's enough defense, and then they stop using the machine gun, so I don't get my extra turn that I could get here. Oh, it's actually not in range. Okay, so we're gonna do something horrible, where we pretend we could not make it in one turn. So we're gonna stay quite away from this circle, because it's actually not this perfect circle. The mission change triggers, I think, a little bit beyond. So we're gonna take this tiny step in. Excellent, there was even a good reason to do it. Because I really want the timer to run out, so that we get our perfect timing down. And we don't need to rush in for one turn with crazy motions. Okay, we're gonna stay away from the cars before we shoot, because any bad shot... See, it's always good to scout. Use all your turns, and then cry when things go like this. Good thing about this, there is no dasher, which means they'll never move and attack at the same turn from this distance. We still have to get some shots going. In this case, where everything is so spread out, I just shoot at whatever has the highest chance to hit, because of course this happens. And I will actually put the scout a little bit further ahead, because I want to see what's happening. Okay. And also because he gets a better shot at everything. In the beginning, the extra chance to hit from proximity is quite important. So we're gonna make use of as much as we can from it. Because you see, that happens normally. Okay, so what's gonna happen now is that I'm gonna use a shot here, I'm gonna miss, I'm gonna set my own car on fire, and I'm gonna die. Or just miss. Okay, I guess that's fine. Okay. Okay, so now the timer has run out, which means next turn we get a swarm. And we're actually quite okay with this, because we're pretty well prepared. I could use grenades, but then everything would become horrible. Mainly because there will be two swarms coming. They stack, because they're horrible people, these designers. Alright, we get some 4 more shots. I guess that's good enough. Well, this is going great. But of course, shotgun and proximity get along very well. Okay, so we're gonna consider a few things here. The first one is, let's see if just moving here is enough for me to pick up. I guess it is, mainly because I cannot move to that square. We're gonna see what spawns and how do they spawn.
VIP is secure,
Okay.
Commander. If we can spare the manpower, we should
This is
try
such
to
a
bring
weird
the
mission.
escort in as
I guess
well.
letting the timer run out is pretty good.
Manning the turret control,
Good,
there's
good, good.
nothing keeping
So the
the
swarm
Lost from
spawned
overrunning
actually
this
pretty
area.
far away,
They're already
which means the
closing in.
dashers will get to me but not be able to attack. So we're gonna use me to carry the guy. I have the highest movement of everyone, and also I can barely make it back.
Estoy en marcha.
We're gonna order the dock to stay clear of everything, still remain with us. And then we're gonna get a reload and an overwatch, a reload and an overwatch. The reason we're making a tiny hole here is because they're gonna be dashers, and I would like to kill as many dashers as possible, because they are the only units that can keep up with a double move and attack, which is absolutely insane in my opinion, but I guess this is the idea of the dashers. And I think we'll get absolutely nothing. There we go. But at least we are reloaded, which means the dashers that arrived at us will get killed. I'm gonna use the shotgun to kill them because I really don't want anyone to miss. Shotgun gets 100, that's always nice. And 91, I'll take it anyway. There we go. So at this point we will stop fighting altogether and just double move. And in order to double move, we're still gonna use the scout. I'm gonna try to take exactly the same path as before, because we don't want any more surprises. I really think I killed many things, so I don't expect any new units to show up from the bad side anyway. We'll double move, and double. It's true that there's a second round of dashers, but I think they're pretty far away, which leads me to think that maybe I'll just move forward. Really have to see how close they get. It's actually not close enough. So we're gonna grab the scout again. Okay, that makes sense. We're gonna grab the dock, move him out, let the scout pass. Scout moves. I'm still being careful because, you know, this is going well and I don't want units to die out of nowhere. So we're gonna move everything around this place. And here. I'm expecting no more surprises. The next spawn will be over here, and that's still fine. Yep. So I'm gonna assume this mission is completed, 3 out of 4. And the reason I say this is because I think the next mission will be the Retaliation, which shows me the first chosen. I'm guessing because we got the skirmisher, we may get the assassin. Somehow some weird things happen like this, but who knows. I think it's actually truly random. It's just maybe my luck that changes when I play it alone. Since we're streaming, however, we'll probably get the sniper because he's the worst, the easiest, if you will. Out we go. We're currently using no mods, even if there are some tiny quality of life mods. I want to have a pristine experience, because other people may want to enjoy the game exactly as it is.
I would like to assure the citizens of Advent that our peacekeepers will stop at nothing to prevent further attacks by criminal elements such.
I have yet to discover exactly what
Good,
type
good,
of
good.
exposure led to the creation of these lost
Okay, so
civilians, but their numbers would indicate a widespread effect.
this is a harder choice than before, not because Phantom got worse or anything, it's because first Blade Master is amazing now that it got the extra aim, but also because if we really needed Phantom we would go for the Reaper. However, we have no access to a Reaper yet, so having a real scout makes quite a difference. I really like Blade Master lately, but here we go. Okay, I absolutely always ignore medical protocol unless I can get it with the extra skill points. And then we got a second ranger. I think maybe this one will become slasher. The reason I really like slashers is because they gave some enemies, especially sectoids, melee vulnerability, and with Blade Master you just get to kill them in one shot, which is, you know, pretty good. We got a scientist, we got a ranger, and another ranger, so I guess we will be ranger heavy for this campaign. We're gonna visit the barracks. The ranger has no promotions, whatever. And off we go again. Oh, grenade and ammo? Wow, that is a gift. I still prefer an engineer, but you know, this may change a little bit of how we play, especially for the grenadier. I really consider only 2 ammo to be important and only 1 grenade. Grenade is acid and the ammo is the dragon ammo. If we're insanely lucky we get that, if not we just get normal stuff. I will still use them because sometimes they're amazing, unless we get something like the fire grenade, which I don't really like. Let's see, so we got the comms down, we can do radio. Oh, wow, this is horrible. I'm not spending 10 days on making workshop cheaper, I think, or faster, whatever. The cost, yeah. I'm not spending 10 days to get a supply discount. Supply is really not the thing you should focus on at the beginning. So what we're gonna do, what are we gonna do? I'm actually thinking of radio. Radio is a very good upgrade, and we're still really too far away from anything. I don't do mine shields. I really think it's too lucky to use them at the right time. Experimental weapons we will ignore till like forever. Hybrid materials is the other option, mainly because we are so close to it. Sorry, because it's only 4 days and we make it another breakthrough that it's maybe useful. So yeah, maybe we'll start with that.
I will make that our
Breakthroughs are one of the biggest game changers, so aiming for them is not a bad idea. I remember a campaign that I started with +1 to all ballistic damage, which made the game insanely easy at the beginning. But this is not the case for today. Okay, so we already are able to get contact to the black site. Probably not gonna do it yet, but we also know that we'll be able to go full continent soon. I'm gonna finish this first. I'm gonna build the resistance ring here. The reason why I like it in the middle and why we're gonna put the engineer on it is because when we build a workshop down here, we're gonna be able to spread in the 4 directions, and the GTS doesn't need an engineer to work at full capacity. This is why the distribution looks like this. And here's the retaliation, as expected. This is where campaigns can die. Losing the retaliation event, it's a shame we didn't get the grenade sooner. Losing the retaliation is pretty bad. Getting everyone killed is pretty bad. So we're gonna try to not get that. And how are we gonna do this? I like you. I don't like you. What can we have? We can have a grenadier. I guess that's good. You know what? I think I'm gonna take that. We don't need a specialist in this mission. We would need it if we had the scanning, but we don't. So we're gonna go with grenades and hope that everything works out. I don't think I even got any more weapon upgrades, correct? Yeah, I got nothing. Okay, here we go. Just like before, I'm gonna cut the stream in a little bit and then start it immediately so that Twitch keeps saving my videos. And we thank Twitch for this. See you in a bit.